Australia, are you up first then? For the,
What am I doing?
do we need to swear in folks here or?
Well. I don't know. Has Jay got me I didn't bring anything with me. Do you have others for me to swear in the new people here? I didn't bring.
I get it real quick.
Okay, I didn't bring anything.
We'll, hopefully it's not out of order. We'll switch around. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. That's all right with everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to January. Thanks everybody for coming out to the meeting this, to start off 2026. Like I said, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. What we'll start with, let's see, Jay, are you grabbing the, oh, there? We'll switch around the agenda a little bit. So we'll go ahead and start with the minutes of the previous meeting. I think that should be, does everybody have a packet? Folder, everything? Should be on the second page there. Actually, it's better be swearing in, that we better. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, everybody look at your minutes, we'll hold tight. Got a couple out, so we better, that way we'll officially have quorum before we get started.
We have a form or we don't have?
We don't until we're all sworn in. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we do.
Okay.
We go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm swearing in Dr. Johnson. I'll just do this very informal, you can stand right there.
Okay, good.
All right, you raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, that I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability the office of Boyle County Extension District Board Member according to law. And I do further solemnly swear that since the adoption of the present Constitution, I, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within this state nor out of it, nor have I sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have I acted as second in carrying a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending, so help me God. All right. And then Jennifer will get sworn in tomorrow at 1:30.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, well, we'll just stick with the agenda then, now that we've, definitely got a quorum with everybody, and everybody's sworn in that's here tonight. So the election of officers, I guess, is the next item up for review, and Judge Bob, is that, do you wanna?
Ken? January. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I guess the first one is the, election of chair, is that right? Okay. So do we have any nominees for chair?
I motion that Spencer Williams continue as chair of the board.
Okay, we have a nominee for Spencer Gwynn. Are there any other nominees? Is there a second? I'll second. Okay, Kim. All right, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Spencer, you're the chair. All right.
Does he get to say, does he get to say yea or nay?
No, no. No, you're the chair. All right, and then Jada, we need to do vice. Do we do all the way down? Okay, so vice chair, do we have a nominee for vice chair?
I'd like to nominate Kim Curley as vice chair.
Okay, we have Kim Kernan as vice chair. Is that a motion too?
Yes, that's a motion.
Okay, are there any other nominees? Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Dr. Johnson. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Ms. Kim, you are vice chair. Secretary? Do we have any nominees?
I'd like to nominate Beth Johnson as secretary.
My computer. I can run and get my computer.
All right, and that's a motion.
Yes.
Okay, is there any other nominees? Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Kim? All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, nay? Motion carried. Deb, you are the new secretary, right? Yeah, I need to, yeah.
Yeah, that figured out, didn't you?
It didn't include me.
I noticed you're the first one nominated.
You put somebody who's not here. Yeah, that's what I did.
So that concludes our.
Well, I know, hearings, clear you out of there, right?
The first and second denomination.
Well, until we be quiet.
I don't know, Barry, you took pretty good minutes in the last day.
No, I do.
I was able to read it.
Well,
We'll let, our newly elected secretary grab her computer to take notes, and then we'll resume the meeting after that.
Hello? Good morning. Oh, well, we're gonna be going in. Okay, all right. See you, bye-bye.
is it okay to ask questions about the minutes?
Sure. Sorry, okay.
Did we get the,
You see, I'm so
auditors
used to it.
approved,
Yes. Get what approved?
the auditors?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I know we talked about room changes. Has that been made on the offices and all that, or in the process, or?
room changes?
Yes. Jay? Okay.
Yeah, we approved that, yeah, all that. Is that?
Well, we talked about it, but I could,
Yeah, I'm sure we did, right?
yeah, we talked about it to get all that in there, but then, you know, what was I have contacts, and I don't want to get done.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm sure I know Barry stays on top of stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, about the audit, it's gonna start February 3rd, and he said it'll be done in 2 weeks.
That's great.
So we'll get caught up.
We're already caught up.
We're already caught up, we're not in default or anything right now.
Finally caught up, it's all due to June 30th to 2026, so we'll be 4 months ahead.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, first time in 4 years.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he said he'll start February 3rd, and he said give him 2 weeks, and he could have it.
That's awesome.
Beth, whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the government computers.
We'll be there.
Go for it. Okay. We'll keep rolling through there. So like I said, we've got, the minutes before you. There's been a couple questions, that we talked about, just briefly here. That Barry mentioned, is there any other questions or discussion that you all are interested in from what you see on the minutes from our last meeting in November last year?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I will second.
Motion made and seconded to approve the minutes from last November. Any other discussion? All right, seeing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor of accepting the minutes as presented, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? All right, seeing none, motion passes. Move on to Mr. Newell. You would like to give us the treasurer's report?
Okay, if everybody should have 4 packets in there, if you can find one that has the big number 1 on the left, it should be dated October 31st, on the first page.
If I found it, I should be the 31st page.
Yeah, it's all the one day it is. All right, so, page 1, the little number 1 represents the amount of cash that the extension office has. It's spread across 5 CDs, a money market account through Well South, and a Farmers National Bank checking account. that totals $5,010,630.03. The 2 on that page was a credit card overpayment that's still being corrected. The 3 is the sales tax overpayment that's still being corrected. On page 2, the 4 represents the cable bonds debt. That's our only debt, and we continue to pay down. So on the back of that one, you'll find another, well, there we go. Next page, the big number 3 on the right. The little number 1, that's the amount of tax revenue that the district received for the month of October, is $28,730.94. The little number 2 represents the rental income, it's $105 for the month. The little number 3 is the interest revenue, it was $9,897.64. The little number 4 represents the quarter 2 payment to UK for the staff and the agents. Number 5 continues to be your cleaning services for the building. Flipping over to the big page 4, that little number 6, that looks a little odd, because currently it's showing negative $148,670.67. Currently, that contains the reimbursement from UK from last fiscal year. So that will be moved up into the reimbursement account on the income moving forward. But for now, it's showing negative. In a couple months, it will show a positive when we meet back up. So on big number 5, little number 7, that continues to be your well south payment fees for the money market account. The little number 8, the 1902, it contains a computer, the postal machine rental, and the Centos aid. Big page 6. Little number 1 represents the total tax revenue year to date. We're at 1.92% of the budget. Little number 2 is your rental income at $250 a year. We do not budget for that, so anything we receive there is just surplus. The little number 3 represents your interest earned for the month of October, through October, which is $72,377.90. That's also not budgeted, so that's just on top of the budget. The little number 4 represents the payments. As I said, quarter 2 payment came through, so we're setting 50% of budget as we should. The little number 5, special fees, maintenance, repairs, are right where they should be, at about 26 to 29%. Little number 6, equipment repairs, a little high at 72%, but we're still in good shape. Next page, big page 7, little number 7, that negative still represents that reimbursement that I mentioned. Once we get that moved, it'll go back to being a positive number. The big page 8, the little number 8, that the building insurance, it came in a little over again this year. We had budgeted 24,000, it came in at 27,378. We're still fine in the column, it's just that one line up, it's a little over. Okay, going over to page, big page 10, and then big page 11, that's just the checks that cleared in the month of October. You will review those, that's everything cleared. And then right behind it is all your reconciliations for October. You'll have 5 CDs, a money market, and then a checking account. The monthly payments on the CDs, they're month to month, 250,000 until they come due, and then the very last page of money market, you receive $6,333.91 in interest, and then the fees were $651.12. That's the month of October. If anybody has any questions on that, and review it.
See, do we need to accept those by month, or do we need to?
That's up to you guys. I'll just give you a minute there before we defer.
Can't remember, I do have one question, I guess, that's all that, is, Limax, have we changed that, have we?
That is an ongoing process.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
That's the source.
that was the first, yeah, that was the first, time we tried to get, fiber internet. This time Spectrum, they run into some difficulty getting it from the road out here to the building with the existing conduit. So it's been kind of back and forth, and, you know, Spectrum's a large company, so getting a straight answer out of somebody local is hard. It's still in process. For now, we have Limax until they get that hooked up, and we're sure that it's working good.
Okay, all right. How we do it, if y'all want, if you don't have any questions on October before we go to November,
Let's just do one.
we'll do it all together.
Yeah, let's keep it together.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one will be a big page one again, they'll say November 30th, 2025 on it. Be the third packet in the folder. You very long.
No,
All right, big page one, bullet number one, that's the current, cash that the district had at $4,981,353.82. It's spread across 5 CDs, the, Farmers National Bank main checking account and the Well South Money Market account. In the month of November, that $1 million transfer did occur, it transferred from the, district board main checking to the, Well South Money Market, so that's why you see the, district checking account go down to 845,000. The number two is still that credit card overpayment, number three is still the sales tax overpayment. The big number two on the back, the four is still the CAECO bonds payable, just like we talked about on October, it still remains only a debt that the district has. The big page three, little number one, for the month of November, we received $3,324.72 in tax revenue, $9,164.83 in interest revenue. The little number three remains your claim services for the, office. Little number four, I put down there because currently it's still $19,036. It's just got the credit card still remaining to be broken down. So it'll be broken down into subcategories once we get to that. The big page four, little number five, that still represents your Well South bank fees for the money market at $652.57. You go to the big page six. Little number one, through November, the district received 2.05% of the total budget in tax revenue. The $250, which is unbudgeted. The, interest earned is $81,542.73. That's also unbudgeted. The four represents the two quarterly payments for the agents and the, staff salaries and, benefits. Little number five, professional fees and maintenance repairs, we still, are on par about 35.9, 33.6% budget. The number six, equipment repairs are up to about 81%, so they already increased overall in the category, we're still perfectly fine. The big number seven, full number seven, that's another one of those where the credit card has to be broken down, the supplies are currently showing 180% of budget, and that's just because they're not down to the respective categories. So once that gets moved, it'll be fine. The little number eight still represents that overpayment from the UK, so that's why it's showing the negative. Big page eight, little number nine, that's your building insurance, it still remains 114% budget, where it ended up this year. Pages 10, 11, 12, and 13 are all your checks for the month of November, they cleared all the bank accounts. And then behind it are all your reconciliations. On the statement packet, if you'll open it up and turn to the second page, which will be at little number one at the top, you'll see $1 million coming out. That's $1 million transfer from the main checking account. And then if you turn to the very last page, you'll see $1 million going into the Well South. That way you can see going out on the 25th, going in on the 25th. So right out of one, right into another. So that was the main thing of that one. Make sure you guys saw that for it. You can look through the CDs still remain 250 like every month until they come due. The main money market gained $6,406.41 in interest. The $1 million transfer service you can see. I'll give you guys a chance to look over November and see if you have any questions on it.
I'll make a motion to accept the, report.
Second.
Mr. Martin,
Motion is made and seconded. Any other question or discussion on the months of October, November? Seeing none, we will do that motion to vote. All those in favor of accepting October, November's, treasurer's reports, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like sign. Passes. Before we move on, while we're on the topic of treasurer, we do need to elect a treasurer or re-elect a treasurer if someone so chooses. So I would entertain any suggestions or motions on those, or if we can turn back over to Mr. Miller. Okay.
You're fine.
I'll make a motion that, we elect Mark Boyle as our board treasurer.
Any other nominations? All right, seeing none, is there a second for that nomination?
I'll second.
All right, motion made and seconded for Mark to continue as treasurer. All those in favor, say aye. Those opposed? Motion passes. Appreciate it. Yep. Thanks for everything you do to keep us in line there on the money.
I try to,
Yeah.
you're told.
Moving on, we've got, some room usage requests. So,
I didn't put Barry's name
yeah, I
down.
was gonna say, Barry, do you wanna kind of facilitate those requests?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
As you all know, we've been in the past, and these groups that are here tonight, they're groups that have held things here in the past. If there is an event that wants to receive a waiver to operate outside of the normal, policies that we have in place for facility usage, the two big ones being if they want to, host an event that sells merchandise on or any kind of sale of property, here, or if they want to book the event out further than 3 months in advance, anything of that nature. That requires a vote from the board to grant that waiver. And the groups that are here tonight, most of them are a combination of both. They want to book out further than 3 months, and, most of their events entail some type of vendor sales or something of that nature. And I'll let them explain their events in detail to you. And we have the NRA banquet first, with Chuck Martin on the agenda, and I have all the completed paperwork here in my hand, for it. And basically I'll allow him to present the information. If you, the board votes to approve it, we'll just get a signature on it, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Thank you, Barry. I'm Chuck Martin. I am the chairman of the Danville Friends of NRA Group. This is Steve Ellis beside me. He's the secretary, and Robert Todd behind me. He is the co-chair. Yeah, thank you for the little cat right now until we work something out. We have been organized for about 25 years. And I'll go down through some points I've got here that I'll pass out. Kind of give you an idea of what we do, and then welcome any questions afterwards. So we're here requesting the use of the facility. This will be the 5th year that we've used the facility out there if it's granted. So normally what we do is we use the 4 rooms over here, open it up as one venue. And we're asking for our spring event, which will be April 25th. So our organization is an all-volunteer group, and we're part of the National Friends of NRA organization that is actually another piece of the NRA Foundation. And the Friends of NRA was formed in 1992, and since that inception, there's been over 26,000 of these events held across the country. So it's a pretty strong fundraising operation. Estimated more than 4.8 million attendees. We've got a grant program that this money goes into. So 100% of what's raised in our events goes into the grant program. There's no fee, no money that's kept at the local level for the people that are volunteering. And there's approximately 8,000 volunteers nationwide. And when I mentioned the grant program, that funds youth shooting sports. Okay, so it doesn't go to the group of the NRA that spends the money up from the legislative actions up in Washington or any of that. It strictly stays into the shooting sports program. And that shooting sports program, that grant last year, but not last year, I'm sorry, prior to COVID, we, in Kentucky, we raised over $500,000. So it's a pretty substantial amount, and with that grant program, a lot of it goes to the 4-H, the Boy Scouts, Troop Island, ROTC, we funded UK shooting team. But any nonprofit can get on the website, grant program, and apply for a grant. And if we've got the money, then usually what we supply is like shotgun shells for the, Boy Scouts for doing their shooting activities, things of that nature. So, and same with 4-H, we supply them a lot of ammunition, usually ammo and targets. And every once in a while, we get a crazy application where they want, $100,000 to build a range, and, we can't quite support that right now. So those are the organizations that actually benefit from what we're doing. So we've been holding these banquets, our team here, since 2000. So in the last 25 years, we've never had any issue with protesters, any kind of negative activity. It's always been upbeat and positive. We've got a pretty big following that look forward to it every year as well. The event actually consists of, we have a speaker, and there'll be information presented, some training, anything from our Head Eagle program, which is a youth firearm safety program. In that, there's no firearms that are used with the children. It's strictly teaching the kids that if you're somewhere, you see a gun, or if your friend has a gun, you get away from it, you tell them no. Okay. I hope that as well as the speaker, we had a dinner, this catered by the Family Fair Restaurant down the road. We have raffles, and we have a live auction. Now, as far as raffles go, I do hold a state charitable gaming license, so they're all legitimate. I follow all the rules and activity goes along with charitable gaming. We follow all the federal firearms rules. Again, this will be the 5th event that we'll hold here if it's approved. And again, we're asking for April 25th, which would be the night of the event. There's some prep that goes on, we move the tables around, tablecloths and whatnot. We actually asked for the 24th of this, so we do some prep Friday and be ready for Saturday afternoon. Anybody have any questions?
Maybe usually attend, how many people, what kind of attendance do you have?
We shoot for 200. And 200 is pretty comfortable in here. I think maybe the second time we were in here, we had like 225, and it was starting to get pretty tight. But it's generally between 180 and 200.
Gary, what do we have planned on that Saturday out here for?
I just double checked it just now, and as of right now, 4 he's wanting to release. On this end, they were good on that Friday and that Saturday. So it won't be a conflict in the schedule.
Questions or? Probably handle these just one at a time, I guess, if that's fine with everybody.
Is our local sporting, 4-H sporting group asked for any grant money from you all?
I don't believe they did last year.
Not last year.
Berkshire County has in the past, but not Boyle County.
There's one you go.
Maybe 1 year in the, I've been on the state grant committee since about 2004. And it depends on what the, people who are involved with 4-H are interested in, whether they need ammunition, targets, or whatever. And we try to
give primarily to 4-H and Boy Scouts right now, and Girl Scouts if they ask for it. Because attendance has been down since COVID.
Yeah, hate to always blame COVID, but before COVID, once a week, had 16 to 18 groups in the state of holding these banquets, 22 one time. And I know the amount of money we had at one grant meeting, was over $500,000. So you can do a lot, you know, with that. In the grant meeting, we sit down, we've got all the grants in the book, we go through them and say, okay, you know, there we gave this last year, we don't find it, everything down. And since COVID, actually, this past, past 2 years, our group has stayed steady, and there's one other group in the state, and all the other groups have fallen off. They haven't even held an event, so we were able to. In our event, it would be roughly $45,000 last year is what we made it to. That's basically all we had to give away.
What's the website that they need to go on to ask for the?
Friends and NRA.org, all one word.
Mr. Chairman, I have attended this event several years, several times. It's a well-run event. They do everything on the aftermath of the board. So I'll be glad to make that motion to approve the request.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded to approve the request. Any other discussion? Seeing none, we'll just, vote. So all those in favor of approving, the request, signify by saying aye. Any opposition? Motion passes. Mr. Martin, thank you all for coming out. Thank you. All right, Barry, I'll turn it back over to you for our next.
All right. Up next, we have the farmer's market, Daniel Price here. And he has 3 different things that we're requesting. This year, they want to do something a little different in March, a pop-up market. And then we have a rain day location for the entire season, like we've done in the past, at the pavilion. And then also, going ahead and booking out the holiday market sale November 21st. So we have those 3 things, and he wants to start with the pop-up market, give him an idea on that.
So I'm Dan Crossfield, Organic Farmers Market Manager. I'm here on behalf of them. We usually always ask permission for the pavilion, in case we have a rain day on Constitution Square, because it can cause muddy events plus damage to the grounds there. And then the holiday market, like he said, we usually do that. That's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We always got the rooms, if I'm thinking correctly, down at this end with the kitchen and the stage. This year we're asking to be, if we can, be moved to the project room for larger space due to the growth of the market. It was, starting this year, which is fine, we're very, you know. And the new thing Barry's talking about is we're trying to expand our market to make it an all-year market. It's very difficult to do with outdoor space. So this year we're doing 3 winter pop-up markets, one at the end of each month, January, February, March. And we split up the locations. The reason we want to choose this one for the March one is we're going to team up with the Garden Club and Caitlin Farley here at the extension to do a community seed plant swap. Incorporated with the try to turn into a bigger community thing. We're requesting the problem in that too, just in case it's cold. It's warm, we could consider doing the pavilion if it's open, but you know. So yeah, that's same as always. We do sell for profit. Our organization is a nonprofit organization that is core belief of educating the community about local food systems and why they're important to locals. So, but yes, our vendors do profit from their goods. So that's why I'm here. Any questions?
What's the date of the March pop-up market?
March 28th,
28th.
10 a.m. to 1. I think we're requesting permission for 7 a.m. to 3rd. Gives time to set up and film it.
So March the 28th is the project room.
Yes, that's new.
And, November 21st was the other day, and that's the project room.
Yes,
Well,
and we, for that one, we've always been here, but we're requesting.
And the rain tank location would be the pavilion, every, you know, if it's approved, we get, like I did last year, I always just put it on the recurring every Saturday during the time frame that the market would actually occur. That way, you know, it has a placeholder in case it does rain.
Make sure, Spencer, I request that you make sure that they are in use here during May, July, and August versus September. Because we need that rain issues. Yeah, we would really like to have some.
Yeah. Yeah, we do too, trust me. Yeah, farmers would love some rain at this time of year.
I'll make a motion to accept these dates and approve this.
Motion's made, is there a second?
Second.
Second. Any other discussion or questions? Seeing none, so we've got, March 28th and November 21st. Is special, session day, we'll call them, and then rainy, just a standing rainy day on Saturday, so all those in favor of that motion, signify by saying aye. All those opposed, which passes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, foot traffic cuts down to a third. And, we tried it this past year, we had to do better sign on 27 with a bunch of road signs and arrows bringing up in here, but I don't know if that makes a difference or not. It's the vibe at Constitution Square that people cut out for trees, the issue, use it. Yeah, but yeah. So.
I think the billboard, the board right there, is really good.
Yeah.
I saw the billboard, and earlier, it's in, out of the extension office.
Yes. Yeah, we're always trying to do things out here. But even with that said, 2020 and 2021, when I was where we didn't have a solution, they just canceled the market. And for us bankers, it was,
Yeah.
I mean, the food bank was blessed that week, but yeah, so yes, it is very beneficial to have this option. It's just food traffic. We're grateful. Thank you all so much for your time.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you all there.
Turn back over to Barry for last request.
Last but not least, is Mr. Harold Miles, and for the Earth Day at the training location, I think they're wanting to still kind of do it downtown primarily, but if bad weather hinders that, they'd like to have space heaters in the back.
Thanks for the opportunity to come before you. I'm President Miles, and I'm representing the Clarks Road Environmental Education Corporation. We have been the sponsor for our Community Earth Day for 13 of the past 16 years. Last year, we had marvelous success collaborating with Farmers Market in Constitution Square. This year, our dates don't match. We're hoping to use April the 18th, which is the day, the week before Farmers Market starts. So our primary location will be Constitution Square, but in case of rain, we would like access to the pavilion and or these 4 rooms, pending whatever Barry says.
And it looks like these 4 rooms,
You got my project room.
yeah, they will, I don't know if we can get everybody in the project room down there. I don't think so.
Yes, when we were at Constitution Square, we had an estimated 1,000 people. 3 years ago, we were inside here and we estimated 300 or 400. It was pretty tight.
I remember one year, it was absolutely jam packed. Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like these 4 rooms and then if necessary. The pavilion would be. Okay, on that day, and they for the prayer.
Sometimes it's more kind of one and one third.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it.
I want to watch it.
I'll make a motion that we approve those days.
April 18th, you said, right, President?
Sir?
April 18th,
Yes.
yeah. Is there a second on the motion?
I'll second it.
Second. Motion made, seconded to have the extension office be the rain location for Wednesday, April the 18th. Any other discussion? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Passes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
As you well know, it never rains in early April.
Thank you.
Thank you, President.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the next item on the agenda for tonight, the 4-H America 250 trip request. Turn it over to Ms. Kennedy.
It's my hand. Every time I talk about the kids, I get emotional. I'm asking for $500 for the transportation for this American 250 trip. They are going with C3, C4 kids. The kids were chosen, Boyle County had 4 slots to go. So we chose the 4 seniors. So I want to let them talk. Anytime I talk about any of my kids, I mean, so this is Ray, Kayla, Madeline, and Will. You want y'all to say?
Hello, my name is Will,
My name is Valentine. My name is Kayla. And my name is Ray.
and today we are representing the Boyle 4-H Team Council to inform you about our America 250 trip.
This March, 4-H teams from across the state will travel to many historical locations such as the Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Lexington and Concord, Independence Hall, and Trinity Church, to learn about all the sacrifices made during the foundation of our country. To prepare, we have taken part in educational days. We have learned all about the life during the Revolutionary War. We ate food that they would have eaten at knapsacks with area accurate supplies and coded letters with old parchment that we later sealed and then took home. We also have traveled to see the musical Hamilton off-Broadway in Cincinnati. We have learned so much so far and are incredibly excited to continue our learning journey.
Every day, 4-H helps youth craft the tool belt they need to be successful in all aspects of life. They do this through immersive learning experiences that promote youth leadership and community. For me personally, 4-H has taught me how to become an effective communicator within leadership and in general. Just 3 short years ago, I was terrified of speaking in front of people, even my own peers. However, I was able to overcome a lot of that fear through public speaking opportunities, travel experiences, and a lot of encouragement from my agent. Opportunities such as the America 250 trip are crucial to the youth leadership developmental process.
So in order to make this trip possible, we need to raise a total of $6,400 between the 4 of us. We are asking local businesses to support us and cover a portion of this cost, but we need your help to cover the cost for our bus and plane tickets. This transportation cost comes out to be about $500 each. So that's $2,000 for all of us. Please help us gain irreplaceable knowledge as well as friendships that will help us achieve our goals and become the next generation of leaders.
We thank you so much for your time and your consideration in funding our trip.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out to talk to us about it. I appreciate that.
So they need $500 each.
We need $500 each for their transportation,
Okay.
or airplane and bus. 2,000.
I make a motion that we award them $500 each.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put one stipulation.
Okay.
When they come back, I would like to hear what from me.
Absolutely. They go March the 1st through the 7th.
Okay.
So when our next board meeting after that, I will inform them, they will have a slideshow for you.
I'll second that.
Good, Good, so we got a motion and a second. Any other questions or?
Sorry for me being emotional about the kids.
Totally understand that. Well, seeing no other discussion, I'll move to a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes.
There you go, kiddos.
Thank you.
Have a safe and happy time.
Thanks for showing up, kids. March the first.
And where they going?
Guys, they were know exactly where you're going.
Sure, I can. So we are traveling up to the Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Lexington and Concord. Oh my goodness, Independence Hall and Trinity Church. So we're going to a bunch of historic locations, all that are important to the founding of our nation. And we have wonderful tour guides who are coming with us, who are going to explain the historical significance of all of those things.
We fly from here to where?
Boston and Philadelphia and New York City.
How many, so you form Boyle, and is there other counties in the state that are all?
There are C3 and C4. There are
So
about 20, 30 kids going
Okay,
across the different counties. So like Mercer County will be going, so it's all the surrounding counties.
Mercer,
oh, I got you, okay.
Mercer, Jackson,
Right.
right, okay, yeah.
What they call
Close to 50 that are going, counting our agents and waiters.
So you fly to Boston and then you just bus travel
They're doing it, they're doing planes, trains.
and automobiles?
All of, they're planes, trains, and I think they're going to do therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to try to get all the cracks, all the ways to.
Yeah. The travel nowadays.
Yes, so that's gonna be pretty neat. Six days, 6 nights. Very hot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's very cool. I'm
So they were
excited.
limited to have to be taken off and take, you know, like. We're like, how do we pick? And they're like, we have 4 slots and we get 4 seniors. There you go, there you go.
Have fun.
Thank you. So much.
There's your thing.
Yeah, let us know what new foods you try.
Yeah,
Girls.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, free this, well, good access to the product. This is where I.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
yeah, go ahead, you.
You always hear me, their trip. And suddenly rain on it.
That's great.
You did a good job.
Yeah, very good.
Safe travel.
Oh, yes. That was like the New Orleans trip, and I was like, no, I'm like, you're packing your bag. Here we go. My sister, Mom was like. So thank you all.
Yeah, well, trouble. Next up, we've got some staffing updates. I'll turn that over to Jay.
Okay, reading, I'm not gonna go through this. The A and R agent positions moving along. Screening committee has been chosen, me. So that's kind of where we're at on it, it's moving forward. FCS agent position, I think I sent a notice out, Alethea took a job at Center College. And the Office of Diversification and Inclusion, I think is what she said. So we have an empty position there, so I am asking the board for a motion to move forward on that to post. That all I need.
Post in a.
Oh, and, yeah, if you want to screen committee.
A second.
My second.
Okay. So we got a motion for, motion and second for a screening committee, well, sorry, to post the agent position and then for a screening position, screening. Help me out here, just.
Yeah, screening committee.
Screening committee, thank you, for the FCS agent position that's currently vacant. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, all those in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes. All right.
Going back to the A and R agency, we do have applicants, and, you know, y'all tell
I
me.
can't tell you that.
We do have some applicants, correct?
Correct.
Good.
Yeah, we do have some applications for the screening committee to look at. Yeah,
Okay.
And did you say the screening committee is already in place or you getting one?
it is in place.
Okay.
Thank you, Jay. I guess we'll, next item up on the, for the other agent is open.
All right, this is a 4-H position that was created with Kim's retirement. Again, we would like to move forward with the posting of it. And if we need a screening committee for it.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded for the agent position posting and then a screening committee. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion passes.
We got a 4-H program assistant position that was vacated with Billy Joe. Graves. We would like to ask to move forward on it. We need a motion that says 37.5 hours.
And you want me to determine a salary. range.
Salary.
So that is an hourly position, the bi-weekly position. So your motion would be to a post-production at 37.5 hours a week, which is full-time, full benefits. And what your salary range would be. The bottom of that salary range is $15.50 per hour.
15:30.
15.30.
15:30.
And
It's bottom.
up to what you would like for that range to be considered. Now, once we have applicants, based on experience and those kinds of things, we would decide where in that range they might fall. So we just need a bottom, which we already have, we just need a top. So if you want to post.
And just while everybody's percolating different records, isn't there a number that we have to stay within a certain range, right? From what we've done in the past, just to be on board with other positions.
Yeah, well, so where we already have. Yeah, so before we could actually offer, we'll probably market, equity study would probably happen just to make sure that we're within that range, since we have other positions in the same. So yes, but you all need to decide where it is.
We can use the range that we had on the last one.
Yes, you know.
Okay. Did I say we do the same thing?
15:30 to 20.
Yeah,
$20 an hour. We'll add it.
yeah,
15:30 to 20.
yes. I'll make that a motion.
I second.
Motion made and seconded. The 4-H program assistant position.
Yeah, I've got it in here.
But let her, you call it, yeah.
And just, but there's no screening committee?
No, no.
Okay.
No.
And Barry made the motion, Kim seconded.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay,
Throwing a lot of.
so we got the motion's been made and seconded for 4-H. Since 4-H program assistant position, that'd be 37.5 hours a week, with a pay scale between $15.30 an hour and $20 an hour. All those, well, I guess first, is there any other discussion on that? Seeing none, all those in favor? Oh,
Question.
Yeah.
Not screening committee, but do they need to meet with the agent and the other assistant person? Before hiring, who do they meet with through the hiring process?
So that will be made up of Jay. And, we run 4-H, so 4-H agent, And if their 4-H agent wants to form other agents, they may, but it's Jay and the agents. And sometimes I sit in on those too, Kim.
It would be, it's in the work, you know,
We can't do that. Those are gonna be.
and you get everybody back to, yeah, so they weren't anything.
Good question.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, we'll vote on that motion. So all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition, like sign? Motion passes. Okay, extension staff assistant positions, we've filled one, with Bethany Wilson. She started January 5th. And she's fit right in, she's a very nice, pleasant, smiling face at the front of the office, so. The other position is in the works. As we speak, so. That's the one that we, already approved, right? Yes. Yeah, okay, so that was, okay. Is it open now, or is it already? It's closed, it's closed, it's under applications, correct? That's all positions. There's no, yeah, there's no vote or anything. Okay. Okay, so that's just a comment. All right, good deal. I appreciate the update and, the positions we approved.
Good question. Why has there been such a turnover since September? September? But anybody, I mean, as a council, I think we need to know why.
So on a couple of your positions, requirements, like Kim and Ray Catherine, Heather Larson and retirement. Like, you know, different jobs, sometimes it's new jobs that happen. Promotions following to a different county. So those things happen,
But I mean,
it is not,
5 positions right here.
it happens.
I mean, could we send out a questionnaire to these people and ask as a district board?
Because we have it in other counties too, all across the state, it's just not us.
I mean, that's a huge turnover. That's a huge turnover. I mean, I work with the largest employer here, and I mean, this is a huge turnover, I mean. There's a red flag for me. I don't know if it's in the red flag to anybody else, but it's in the huge red flag for me.
I think it's repetitive, it sends a red flag. And it is a huge turnover, and like Rita did study. Tyler went to Franklin County, which is his own. Kim was retiring. Alethea, we got a position in Center College that probably pays a whole lot more than here. A lot of it's just, you know, what they decide to do. So.
We are seeing more turnover all across the state.
Well,
I think a lot of it is.
in our state, we have turnover. In my position. In my, you know. It's just people wanting to go up the chain, and I think mine's,
Faster.
yeah, they wanna go, they wanna move up. And so.
Gen Z, people, just not me. 2 years is what they expect.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard that today. 2 years is what they take a position that they stay for 2 years, they're gone. So,
I've also, I mean, I've been with an employer for 25 years, so seeing how the employer respects me compared to the new employee. That's also. I don't like this. They, respect a new employee better than what they respect people. How many years that I've given to them, yeah. They have given them a better. Like, I've given you 25 years and I'm like, they walking off the street and they get a better sick time, and they get better this, and they get better this, and they get better this starting day one.
And that's because if you look at work-life balance,
Yeah.
that's a major issue right now. To get people in the door and working.
But you know,
And-
one, you've been there 20.
Right here, we get the same thing, but we feel entitled that they need to get more,
But it's
but
so
we start, but where we start,
I think 6 months and come back, I'll have better. You know,
Maybe they ask and you haven't, I don't know.
no, I mean, it's employees across the board. It's this fun.
that's the way it is, I mean, when we hire some
You're so like behind scenes, like, I'm not making the money to try.
it's a huge issue.
Yeah, it's.
It's, I mean, because we're seeing in our, in my, we're trying to hire people right now. And we're looking at bringing in people that are making more than our supervisors are making into an inspector position, which is much lower. But that's the fact of life, you know, because when they got hired on, they were at this certain level. And you can only go up 5% because it's just pitiful.
Oh, yeah, we have to make a huge,
It's huge.
huge
Yeah,
money all around over there.
yeah.
All my sick time, that, around the window. Yeah.
Well, good conversation.
That's just. From the red line. I'm one person. Okay.
One of the things we usually do at this time of year, I don't know if that's Jay or Rita, but talk about budget committee, to review things before the next fiscal year, or before the next fiscal year, so I don't know who needs to.
So the committee base is Mark, me, and Rita, so we need a couple of others. Bert, were you on last year?
No, I was not, Danny Lake was on that, but I will, since I nominated.
Well, I nominate Barry.
I'll take this one, even though Mark, you're gonna have to train me a lot.
This is not anything else, I nominate.
I'll second that.
I don't want to, I wasn't able to join last year, I think I was on it, but I had a conflict today that worked for everybody else, but I don't mind doing it to schedule a line, if need somebody else, so.
Okay, do we need a motion? I don't need a motion for that.
So it's gonna be.
So, budget committee, very well, they spent it with.
And.
Along with Mark.
Mark, Barry,
Jay, Rita.
Okay, insurance review.
This is just a kind of a notification, Keiko every year does a value study. Last year, I worked with them pretty close to get the buildings and everything valued at current values. We were that's why our insurance rate went up, because we were very undervalued. Very, very undervalued, but we're looking at it again, all the equipment, everything, make sure that, we're okay. So I just want to let you know that was going on.
And then the form,
Sophie Farm is the, I'm not blank.
I'm blank too.
Financial.
Financial disclosure form.
Financial disclosure. So they have gone to an online form this year.
Yes.
So you will not get a paper form. I should have filled these out before.
Yes.
So Ben, I don't know if you filled one out.
I felt when I did that.
You have to do it every year, every year.
So they should have emailed you a copy Very simple, it's non-invasive, there's no numbers, no bank account numbers, and it basically want to know salary, you know, where you work at, and if you sold more than $10,000.
Yeah, they really don't, there's no monetary amounts put on the
No,
form. It's
no.
just,
Very, very
do
basic.
you want to stop?
Takes-
Yes, where?
Takes what,
Do
10
you have a
minutes,
bank account? Yes, where?
takes 10 minutes,
If you don't have anything.
yeah. It's a big deal.
Right, right. They don't want to know anything about your salary or any, what you owe on anything, they don't. Nothing pertaining.
So this is what.
It's kind of conflict of interest.
Okay, yeah.
All taxing entities that have tax, that oversee taxing dollars.
Okay. It's on the Boyle County Fiscal Court's webpage, you can go on there and click on
You should have received.
you should.
Well, I texted and I shared an email with him, and he likes to
Delete.
delete stuff.
I use the paper ones, I don't, on those, whatever it's about. You might.
Yeah, there's a link, you click on it, brings up the form. Type in, fill it out, send them, hit confirm, it goes in.
Oh, that was, okay.
So this is the next, yeah,
Okay.
read it all over your plan.
Okay, so guys, I just handed out to you all the Kentucky Open Records and Open Meeting Acts. We do this for our district board members, every January. This 40-page document is for your reading pleasure. You can take it home and read through that. The very back page of this is the extra copy that we did individually for you. So we are asking that, you complete this and leave this with Jay tonight. It's just basically, please read through this if you like, but it's basically saying that you just certify that you have received, this, guide as required under Kentucky law. So, that would be your name, your title, the name of publications, of course, is the Extension District. Our address is 99 Corporate Drive. That would be your phone number, your email, your signature, the date. And, Jay and I will make sure we get these collected tonight. And then we will upload those to the, Attorney General's office. Then we will leave it to go. Thank you very much.
99 Corporate Drive.
Yes.
That way better we can stay current.
And I'll have one other piece of information.
Extension district.
I do have one other piece of information, Spencer, that's not on here, but if you all would be so kind, I'm more than happy to pass this around if you all don't mind that others see your information. I do need to update, or Jay needs to, one of us, we need to update the SPG EDLG Department of Local Government website by January 31st. And we would like to make sure that we have all of your information, like if your email may have changed or you have a different address. So if you would not mind putting it on this form, that would be extremely helpful to us.
Is this made open to the public, this information? Okay.
It's on the,
Special taxing districts,
What is-
take those websites, or department of government, department of government.
we're required to upload and put like the new officers in.
Yeah, you can go on there and find any county in the state, find who the district board members are. Things like that.
Yes. I don't think your email is on that one, but we need it for our morning.
Public County Extension Office.
The extension district.
Is it 2-year terms or 4-year terms? Those board members, I can't remember. Oh, three. Well, you were fine last year.
Oh, if you don't remember your terms, I have that done. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that, yeah. Don't worry about your terms, I have those. You're
Is
good.
that all on those
Yes.
two items? Okay, do we have any public comments in this minute for tonight? No, okay. And then our next meeting is March the 2nd at 5:30. And is there a extension district meeting between now and then?
We will have to have, we need to have a county extension council meeting, one scheduled for March 17th. But we will need to have one sooner than that to come up with, items that we need for,
Policies and characteristics.
yeah, little characteristics and things for the FCS and 4-H position.
I won't be here for the next March regular meeting. I'll be in a conference away, so.
So do you want to be in February? You wanna do the CEC meeting in February?
Yeah, we can possibly do it Monday or Tuesday in the first week of February, or we need to go to the second week of February. Rita and I are both in meetings Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that first week of February.
I'll be on the whole week of the second week of February. We will that week.
The farm machinery.
Get on the farm machinery show. God, I heard they used to work at the Holiday Inn on Burn Valley. That's no longer standing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We had 306 and
And we are taking the bus.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, okay.
What day, young?
The 12th,
Well,
Thursday, February 12th, I've got a bus reserved for that day.
so it's the 9th to the 14th, the whole week. That
No, it starts on.
starts on Wednesday
Yeah,
night,
it starts at 11.
Yeah, farm shooting, yeah,
Yeah.
11th and 14th.
11 to 14.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, have you done that?
no American Pie.
Been there, done that.
Oh.
That's in November, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
November, yeah. Yeah. You all wanna do the third?
Third, oh, we will be at the state extension.
What
Oh,
about the second?
I thought that's on Tuesday, okay, yeah,
What about the second?
Will be,
the second. Monday.
You'll be away too, Monday? You said Monday or Tuesday?
Well, I was incorrect,
Hmm.
the Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday,
we could do it Monday night. We don't have to be there Monday night. You and I don't.
no. But we could do it February 2nd, you want to shoot for that day?
I can see someone.
You can do it tonight.
I heard that day too.
Yeah.
It don't matter, I see somebody.
So this is for a CEC meeting
It is.
on February
This
second.
is extension council.
February second.
Well, there's no other discussion or conflict, so I didn't hear any movement with her.
So did we decide on February 2nd?
Oh,
That's,
Okay.
And that's at 6,
that's good.
usually 6.
usually 6.
Usually at 6 o'clock,
So there, and you like said,
Yes, ma'am. A good meal, I know.
or usually usually a live game. Not as good as one we're gonna have tonight.
Mhm. Oh, no, February second, we just put 3 in there, this whole meeting.
I'll get her figured out.
Yeah.
We'll probably do it, man. So, they usually do it in February, because,
Set for us.
you show all the game tests, it's gone.
You man, I have refused to speak to them. And we adjourn. You fail.
I think I heard somebody say.
Motion to adjourn.
I heard somebody. I said.
I did.
Yeah. A lot of